What's going on, everybody? My name is Anthony. This is Devils Down Under on a Friday afternoon in Sydney. I was going to do my usual recording and upload it, but I am very busy after this, so I figured I would just hit go live instead. If anybody does come through, simply let me know. There's a couple of things that we need to discuss about today's very predictable result against Fenerbahçe. The only thing that I would have predicted differently was that Fenerbahçe scammed this one to go 2-1 up full time. But it wasn't like that. We got the point. Yippee. Yay for Manchester United. An away point in the BTEC Champions League, in the Wish.com Champions League, in the Europa League, away to Jose Mourinho of all people, Fenerbahçe, Fred, Amrabat, the lot. A Mourinho red card, a game that had Casemiro talking to Mourinho at halftime. Yeah, watch that shit back. A game that had, we'll get back to Mourinho in a second, actually, because I don't even know how long I'm going to talk for. This decision, yeah, MazRui Costa. MazRui Costa, you know, straight from Portugal. MazRui Costa. Apparently, Eric Ten HAG saw him play some attacking football at Ajax a couple of training sessions and said, this guy can play as a number 10. This guy can play as a borderline attacking midfielder. This guy can play behind the strikers. You know, when you have those games and you have those days where the game is fucked and it's over before it starts because of the lineup. So I look at the lineup, and I see Mazrui in the 10. And I think, shit, it's got to be a 3-5-2. But it's one of those lineups where you just see the names listed from top to bottom. So I think, hold on. And let me just make sure I get this right. Because this was a good, 12 hours ago, 11 hours ago in Sydney? Let me see the exact same image that I looked at. The exact same image. Brilliant. Listed from top to bottom. Mazrui. Sorry, why did I think that Lindelof wasn't a real name? Are you serious? Listed from top to bottom. Lindelof, Mazrui, De Ligt, Lissandro, Marcus Rashford, Joshua Zirkzee, Christian Eriksen, Alejandro Garnacho, Diogo Dalot, Andre Onana, Manuel Ugarte. Yeah? You see all these names. I'm like, holy shit, we've got 4 center backs in the lineup. Lissandro, Lindelof, De Ligt, Mazrui. How are we playing 4 center backs? It's got to be a 3. He's got to be experimenting with a 3. He's got to be experimenting with a 3 at the back. And then I see that the formation is a 4. And my mindset goes to, holy shit, you've got 2 men out of position now. And one of them can't be in the defensive line unless Manuel Ugarte is starting in the back 4. But he wasn't starting in the back 4. Matthias De Ligt and Victor Lindelof started as center halves. Fine with that. 2 center halves. Diogo Dalot on the right. Cool. Lissandro Martinez. No thanks. Not at left back. But more importantly, as my eyes start to scale up the pitch, I see Nusa Mazraoui, MazRui Costa. Where's Rowie Schneider? This guy, cuz, got to start in a number 10 position today. This guy got to start in a number 10 trequartista. Like he was Rui Costa with a jersey right behind me. I thought this is having a joke. The level of outplaying positioning was just absolutely awful. We'll get to the actual game in a second, which was hot shit, a hot mess. I was bamboozled at this decision. Bamboozled at the decision to play this guy so high up the pitch. And unless more fans within Manchester, see, I'm just some guy recording out of my office in Southwest Sydney. There needs to be serious action, serious shit from those close to Old Trafford. How can they be enjoying this? How can those fans in that city be putting up with this shit? This is the worst European record I've read today in 40 years for Manchester United. 4 decades. That's older than me. I've never seen us this poor. I've never seen us this poor in Europe. We are not even in the Champions League, cuz. We're talking about traveling to Turkey in the Europa League and getting mugged off by Jose Mourinho, who somehow managed to press us harder than we pressed him today. We sacked him for not playing pressing football. We hired this coach because he plays pressing football. We were pressed today. Jose Mourinho was sent to the stands today with a red card. I love him. I love him so much. Bring him back tomorrow. Obviously, for those who know my other main allegiance, he won the treble when he was in Milano. But he also won this competition with Manchester United. He also won the Champions League with Porto. He's won the Premier League with Chelsea. We know that. For Eric Ten HAG to try and put himself in the same sentence as this guy today, big up. We got 4 people here right now. That makes me really happy. I was very happy to see that. Thank you so much. If you do enjoy this, subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a Man United, if you're coming from Inter Worldwide, I know you hate Man United. I know you hate this club. So you should. You can watch me sook about something that you hate rather watching me sook about something you love. That's brilliant. That's a great deal. I'd take that deal. This guy, bro, look at him in the stands like a boss, leaning over. This guy hates us. Casemiro, yeah? What did he win? 4 Champions Leagues? Talking to him at halftime. That's football royalty right there in a bracket. Those are 2 people in the industry that know that they're both above the job they're performing tonight. Jose Mourinho is well past his prime. We know that, if anything, he's lucky to still be in a club managing in Europe in Fenerbahçe. But he's got 2 Champions Leagues as a manager. Did he coach Casemiro at Real Madrid? I'm sure that he did no, probably didn't actually. Casemiro, Real Madrid. I don't actually think Jose Mourinho would have coached him at Real Madrid. Manchester United are so lucky to have him. So lucky to have him. So he went to Real Madrid 2013 on loan. 2013. But then he was loaned out to FC Porto. Let me just cross-reference this. I really want to know. No, he was loaned to Real Madrid in Spain, actually, to start off with, being assigned to the B team. La Liga debut on the 20th of April. However, you know that I don't think is Mourinho the coach at that point, though? You know what? It's possible, because I know he was mostly a reserve under Rafa Benitez to start off with. But anyway, long story short, I digress. Those are 2 people in the industry that know that they're way above this crap. Casemiro, yeah, who can't get a start over Mazraoui. And yes, I know that they wouldn't have played the same position, but That all comes back to the manager's tactical flexibility and his inability. He's been here for 3 years and we don't have a fucking starting 11. We haven't known from day one who the best 11 is in this team, in this squad. We've had about 3 good games since we won the Carabao Cup. It's painful waking up and ignoring it in Australia. Imagine living with it in Manchester. I don't envy it whatsoever. I don't envy it one bit. It would be a nightmare to wake up every day in my own city. And on top of that, Man City, Manchester City are running amok everywhere. Trophies for them this season. Potential trophies for many of our rivals this season. Anything for us? Niente, nada, zero, zilch, a duck. 40 years worst record in Europe, eh? Wow. Wow. Talk about a record to be disgusted to break. Worst record in Europe in 40 years. We also, hold up. Let's check this Europa League ladder. That's something I haven't done yet. That's going to be embarrassing. Let's check it together. Let's check it together right now. What a disgrace, cuz. What an absolute disgrace, bro. This is disgusting, man. This feeling is repulsive as a Manchester United fan. And I thought, whoa. I really thought we were done with the worst a while ago. I really, really did. We are absolutely piss dross poor. I also read today that we haven't won in Europe in a year. A year. How is that possible? I thought we've had 3 draws. We've had 3 draws in this competition. That's why. See, my memory is starting to blank it out because it's so shit. Switch the view up in a sec. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this data up on your screen. Three games, 3 draws, 21st, yeah? 21st in the Europa League. It can get worse, and it will get worse. You know why? Because these gutless, spineless cowards at the top of the board of this club will not sack this guy. This is the worst we've ever seen the club, and this manager is still here. We have not won a game in Europe. Let us have a look at the clubs who are ahead of us in this table. Mic check, mic check. Victoria Pilsen are ahead of us on this table. Hoffenheim. Who the f is this? I don't even know who they are. What's going on here? Romania. It's Bucharest, isn't it? It's Bodo Glimt are ahead of us. Midtjylland are ahead of us. Anderlecht have got 9 points. Tottenham Hotspur have got 9 points. Bro. When is our next game in this competition? We should just throw it, you know. And this was meant to be the competition that we should have been able to make a run at this season. We were supposed to make a run at this competition this season. What a disgrace. No, that's our next game in the Premier League. Who's saying with chest that we can go to West Ham and win? How are they giving West Ham $2.88 to our $2.30? Get your money against Manchester United this weekend. Get your leftover scraps, get your savings, get your stocks, whatever you can hedge, do it this weekend against Manchester United. Leicester City. See, this is Ten Hag's big game. The one at home, Carabao Cup round 4 against Leicester City. He's going to win that game comfortably, and he's going to think that he's on his way to another trophy. Then we have to play Chelsea, and then we welcome PAOK. PAOK, the Greek team. You know what? That is actually bullshit, because my best mate who just got married 3 weeks ago is from Thessaloniki and has been to PAOK. He goes for PAOK. PAOK might be the team that sacks Eric Ten HAG, and it could be absolutely hilarious from a personal standpoint as well. This is just getting funnier and funnier by the day. In terms of the game itself, Christian Eriksen wasn't awful. He wasn't completely shit. Ugarte wasn't awful. In fact, you know what? The double pivot, the Luciano Spalletti special, were the only two that performed half decent today. And Andre Onana was awesome. Andre Onana was brilliant. I have to back him up today. I have to back Onana. He was awesome. But this decision still vexes me. This absolute fuckery of putting this guy as a number 10 today and think, oh my God, MazRui Costa, cuz. MazRui Costa. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. We take the lead. Christian Eriksen, 14th minute into the game. After that, Fenerbahçe start to peg us back a little bit. We go to halftime, and I think maybe we're galvanized a little bit to make sure that we get this win over Mourinho. But Saint Maximin, of all people, dips across in between two players, in between Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez staying wide because, go figure, he's uncomfortable playing left back. You know who would have been awesome in that position? MazRui Costa. Ugh. Frustrating when you can do nothing to fix it. Saint Maximin in the second half dips the cross in. It's 1-1. I forget who scores the equalizer. I know who he is. I just can't pronounce that name, and I'm really sorry. I don't think I want to even embarrass myself by trying. And after that, his name's Yusuf, by the way. I just don't know how to pronounce his last name. Nesri or something. Jose gets the red card. Both teams look pretty content for the point afterwards. You know, there's no real effort to go and grab the winner. I don't think Rashford was good today. I don't really agree with the decision to start Joshua Zirkzee over Rasmus Højlund after Rasmus Højlund's in form. I prefer Joshua Zirkzee, but you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong. You're playing him into form, and then you're putting him on the bench. You know, it's the start of the season. If you've got Højlund's healthy, just play him while he's in form. Play the players that are in form. Build some sort of momentum and familiarity with your lineup. Frustrating. Frustrating FC. Masrey Sneijder, bro. Masrey Sneijder. MazRui Costa playing as a trequartista for Manchester United. We saw that today. It wasn't on my bingo card for today. I'm sure it wasn't on yours either. That's all I've really got to say for today, because I know that we are going to come under the lights when we travel to play the Hammers, West Ham, Man United. Please make this early on a Monday morning so I don't need to watch it. Yes, it is at 2 a.m. on a Monday morning in Sydney. I don't need to watch this game. Don't need to watch it. Thank you to the last 4 or 5 people that subscribed in the last week. I really appreciate it. If you do watch this back and you enjoy it and you want to stick with us on the channel, please leave a comment, and I promise to get to know each and every one of you. My name is Anthony. Have an absolutely blessed and lovely weekend, and try your best to not think about Manchester